This man just likes to spy on girls. As a result, Spike started growing on his hands. 2 days ago, a strange storm hit the small town. Anna always heard the eye of the typhoon calling her name. When she returned home, a reporter was still struggling to report on the weather conditions. Then she received a warning from the TV station. It was only then that the reporter noticed the figure behind him. The younger brother inside the house seemed to hear something. He looked out the window. The brother discovered that the typhoon seemed to be calling Anna's name. At this moment, her boyfriend came to the house through the rain. He grabbed Anna's hand and pulled her away. It turned out the typhoon had fallen in love with Anna. Staying at home would definitely put her in danger. But the typhoon spotted them. The house instantly collapsed and trapped Anna underneath. A passerby who looked similar came forward to help, but ended up being sucked into the sky by the typhoon. Strangely though, the typhoon returned the passerby, as if it realized it had grabbed the wrong person. The two quickly hid under a bridge. They thought they were completely safe this time, but a reflective mirror exposed their location. Anna quickly ducked down and barely avoided the attack. Fortunately, there was a sewer right in front of them. Both of them crawled down, but it wasn't safe here either. The water was full of whirlpools everywhere. The typhoon gathered the whirlpools into water spouts. Anna was directly swept up into the sky. Later, they were rescued from the lake. It turned out the previous typhoon had been absorbed by the lake water. As a result, all the surrounding houses were destroyed. Anna's family moved into a rundown house. The radio reported that the typhoon was about to strike again. At this time, they didn't notice that there was an eye in the wall crack, staring intently at Anna. Soon after, the neighbor next door came to visit. Turned out the man had also just moved here recently. And nearby there was also an old man and his son living. Screams would come from their house every day. That night, the painful screams came again. Anna curiously went over to check. The old man actually had many spikes growing on his body, following the direction of her finger. Anna saw the horrific scene of death inside the house. Paramedics arrived afterward. At this point, the neighbor started asking questions persistently, because he heard there were small holes everywhere inside the house. But Anna ignored the neighbor. After returning home, the neighbor started spying again. It turned out he had been deeply attracted by Anna's beauty, but suddenly the neighbor discovered spike growing on his palm. By the second night, the younger brother suddenly discovered something strange.